Hey guys, Mauro here. I want to do kind of a follow-up to the doorknob technique. I made a video about it a few weeks ago, probably a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't seen it, I really suggest you go check it out because it's really good. It's very important. It's something that can really help your forehand. Now, one thing that I with people that I have working with, they had problems with their forehand generating that spin. That they always thought, okay, generate the spin with the wrist, instead of thinking more, okay, no, work more with the arm, like you kind of going with the arm or the forearm. And one thing that not only made it easier for them to generate spin, but one thing there are some other things that have helped. One of them is I had a student that she was hitting, she had a very extreme forehand grip, and she was hitting everything close to her here with the elbow close to her ribs, let's say, and hitting everything late and hitting a lot of frames. So she will hit everything late and close to her. Her strike zone will be all over the place. We work a little bit first. The first thing we did is we fixed that forehand a little bit. I really personally I don't like that extreme forehand grip. We just kind of fix it a little more open instead of too close, just a little bit. And the second thing that we work is the doorknob technique. So I say, in order to hit with the doorknob move here, you have to let your arm extend and you have to get that ball early in front of you. So those were two things that help her a lot. First one, instead of hitting here, separating. If I'm here, I cannot work with my arm. So I had to separate. So she started working on that, and the racket started looking more like this instead of looking like that. See, and the second one, she was hitting the ball late back here because the grip and the elbow close to the ribs. So as soon as she started extending, I say, extend the arm. You gotta let the arm extend, relax it, and let the arm extend to start doing that, to start doing the doorknob. So when you started doing that, I say, okay, now if you're working with the doorknob technique, you cannot hit the ball late here. You're not gonna be able to brush the ball when the ball is here, when it's too late. So you gotta get that ball early, guys. You wanna go down and feel that it's gonna be in front of you in order for the racket to make good contact with the ball. So that's a couple of things that you really wanna pay attention that can help. If you're hitting that ball sometimes late to you, close to you or late, it's either close, you gotta extend the arm. If it's late, you gotta get that ball early. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to make that shot. And the third one is obviously because of those two things, the extension of the arm and getting the ball early, it's much easier to find the strike zone. You wanna find your strike zone. That's spot where you hit the ball perfect, where you say, okay, this is where I want it. Or you wanna make a mental picture and say, this is where I wanna make contact with the ball. I don't want it to be moving all over the place. Sometimes it's a little late, sometimes it's too early, far out or close to me. You have to move your legs. She had troubles with her footwork, and I say you have to find your strike zone. If you don't move your footwork, when I tell you find the strike zone, doesn't mean find the strike zone with your arm. It means find the strike zone with your legs. So that's also to help her start moving her feet, because otherwise you can have the perfect technique. You can say, okay, I'm gonna do the doorknob thing here perfect. I'm using the arm and getting the ball early. But if you don't move your feet, you're still not gonna find that strike zone. So you wanna pay attention when you're hitting, when you're learning. The first thing you wanna pay attention, tennis is from the bottom up, guys. If the footwork doesn't work, if the footwork isn't accurate, if it isn't good, if you're not moving, it doesn't matter how good is your technique. It's not gonna work. You're just not gonna be able to hit the ball the way you want it. So the first thing you have to focus on is your feet, your legs, footwork, moving, getting in the right position. If the ball is high or if the ball is low and you want to get down with the knees, and stuff like that. Footwork comes first, and after the footwork, the technique, the stuff with the upper body comes. So pay attention to that, okay, guys? Well, I hope it helps. If you have any questions, any suggestions, let me know. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and remember, go out there, stay centered, be bold, and be perseverant. Thank you.